Hi everyone, this is how to calculate the covariance for two stock returns. As you can see, we'll be giving the probability 40%, 30% and 30%. The sum is 100% for sure. And as you can see, you will be given the returns for stock A and stock B. Let's assume that stock A is stock B minus 10%, and second probability 10% and third probability 30% for stock A, and for stock B, as you can see, 50%, 20% and minus 30%. So next you're gonna first calculate the mean of the returns of stock A by multiplying the minus 10% multiplied by 40% plus the second returns. For stock A, it's 10% multiplied by the probability of 30% plus the last return. How much was it? Okay, it was 30% for stock A multiplied by the probability of 30%. So this will give you the mean of 8%. Now you will do the same thing for stock B. 50% multiplied by 40% plus 20% multiplied by 30% plus the last probability. Again, let's check. It was for stock B minus 30% multiplied by 30% as well. So you will do this and you will get 17%. This is the mean of the returns for stock B. So now you have two means. Now this is the equation for the covariance of A and B, returns of stock A, return of stock B. It's the sum of the probability multiplied, again the probability, so you need to use it again here, to multiply it by each return minus the bar, the 8% for A and 17% for B, like row by row. Okay, so you will have three results of three rows. Then you're gonna sum it up as we're gonna see now. See here, 40% the first probability multiplied by minus 10% minus the bar, the x bar is the mean, 8% multiplied by the B side, the stock B side, 50%, the first return minus the mean of 17%, and you're gonna get this minus 0.02376. This is the first row. You're gonna do it for the other two rows and then sum it up as we said. This is the second row. 30% multiplied by 10% minus the mean of 8% multiplied by 20% minus the mean of 17%, and you will get this 0.00018. Now for the last row, 30% multiplied by, between brackets, the 30% minus the mean of 8% multiplied by, between brackets, the minus 30% for the last return of stock B minus the mean of the returns of stock B, 17%. You will get this amount multiplied. Don't forget to multiply each row by the probability of 40%, 30%, 30%. So this is the third 30%, as you can see at the beginning of the equation, and you will get minus 0.03102. Keep the numbers because no need to round it, just keep it as it is because you will round it at the last point. Now finally, as you can see, you're gonna sum the three results you got from the three rows, and you will get a covariance of minus 0.0546. So you can round it to 0.055 minus. So this result means that the negative covariance means that two stocks tend to move in opposite directions related to their expected returns. So this is the interpretation of the covariance. Remember that the covariance is not standardized by the standard deviation, so the correlation is bound between minus 1 and maximum plus 1, so it's bounded, but the covariance could go to infinity because there's no boundaries. It's not standardized. As you know, the correlation is the covariance divided by the sigma A, sigma B, which means the standard deviation of A, and multiplied by the standard deviation of B. Good luck.